Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we have something very special, something we've been waiting for on this channel for a very long time. Mine got delayed because of the particular way that we had to pre-order this package, but nonetheless we have secured our copy of the Resident Evil Village Collector's Edition. This is a big boy, look at this. So we're going to be unboxing this and then discussing after we unbox everything and all the contents. And furthermore, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. And smash that like button blue. Help boost me up the YouTube algorithm. Help reach out to other game collectors and Resident Evil fans just like you. Without further ado, Resident Evil Village Collector's Edition unboxing, guys. I can't wait. Let's get it.
Lycans and gentlemen, we thank you for waiting. And now let the games begin! Let's see what you're doing. Ethan Winters. Get ready. No way! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, Resident Evil Collector's Edition, Resident Evil 8 or Resident Evil Village, whichever one you prefer. Looking over the side panel, we'll go ahead and get this plastic seal off here. So I really had a hard time getting my hands on this. To be honest, they did not handle the pre-order for the collector's edition specifically very good. It did not go live for pre-orders like they said initially. So I had a heck of a time securing this for my Resident Evil collection, but nonetheless, I was one of the fortunate few to actually be able to land one. It went live for pre-order in the middle of the night. It was crazy, but here we go. So we have the box. This is sized just like the Resident Evil 2 remastered and Resident Evil 3 remastered collector's edition. Here we have the Xbox Series X enhanced logo. Looking over the back of the box, we got all of its contents and a few game pictures from the in-game made by Capcom nonetheless. But we have the map that's made out of pretty good cloth, you know, the soundtrack, the game, the steelbook, the statue, the courier case, the box itself, and then of course the art book. I am a sucker for an art book, but this is also included with the DLC for the deluxe edition and everything that comes with that, which I'm really appreciative for. And then looking over the side panel, we got the Series X optimized. We have the smart delivery 4K Ultra HDR10 compatible Dolby, and it is a single player game. But let's go ahead and slide this off and see what the actual courier case looks like. So this has some pretty awesome displayability factors for you. Looking over the box, it kind of looks like, you know, a briefcase or a piece of luggage that you would have shipped. But let's go ahead and crack the seal on this for the very first time and check it out. Being careful not to cut the actual box itself. There we go. Alright. Let's see what the first thing that we're greeted with inside the collector's edition. Alright, and here we have the game itself. We'll go ahead and start off there. Nice sealed, clean copy. Fear surrounds you. Not for resale version, naturally, for this being the collector's edition. And then around behind that we have the map. We'll get to that. Let's take a look at the quality overall of the map itself. You know, a lot of games and game companies for collector's editions, they'll just add a paper map included in the case of the game, but whenever they come with cloth maps, I really appreciate them, especially with the price that you pay for these. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not cheap. So looking over it, it has a wonderful texture, and this is the map which you can open worldly explore. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love the material. It's almost like a I would probably closely relate it to like a velvet or like a silk material. Then it actually comes with a poster. If you flip it over and you don't want to display the map, then you can actually use it as a poster if you wanted to. Let's go ahead and set that aside and dig deeper into this collector's edition. And then right here we have a steelbook, which I'm really appreciative that they actually implemented it into the collector's edition. Resident Evil 3 did not come with a steelbook in their collector's edition, which I could not believe for the price that you pay for the Resident Evil 2. If you have not done so already and you're interested, please stop by and check out the collector's edition unboxing for Resident Evil 2 Remastered and Resident Evil 3. The ups and downs and everything in between included in those. But moving right along, we have the Resident Evil Village art book. Nothing really over the back, just has that logo over the front, and we'll just kind of skim through this. I do appreciate when they come with a hardback art book like this. Just, it is fully articulate, and it just has a higher grade of quality for you to actually enjoy the art book, opposed to just like a little catalog or like a little closely related to like a comic book type of feel to it. So this just has a lot of quality to it. And looking over some of these village photos, it really reminds me of Resident Evil 4, which I really cannot wait for the Resident Evil 4. Hopefully they do a remastered collector's edition. I really hope that they do. And that's it for the collector's edition art book. Let's go ahead and open this up and see the piece de resistance, the main thing that most, including myself, people buy this collector's edition for. Let's go ahead and slide this out of the way. And here it is. This is the box for the Resident Evil Village Collector's Edition 12-inch Chris Redfield figure. The box itself is actually a displayable piece that you can display alongside all the other ones if you have the other collector's editions in your possession. Let's go ahead and crack this open, trying not to damage anything. And let's go ahead and just slide this out and see what we got going on here, guys. Again, this is a 12-inch Chris Redfield figure. He's multi-textured, and he is in his general pose, just standing in a neutral position with his specific favorite gun. Chris Redfield, if you've played any of the other Resident Evil games in the franchise, you know he always comes prepared. He's always packing heat, and this game just shows a testament to who and how Chris Redfield handles his lifestyle. He is always heavily armored, and this game just is an homage to who he is as a character in the Resident Evil universe. He just comes into most of these cutscenes completely prepared for any situation. And here it says in the gold placard, Chris Redfield, and has a little logo underneath it as well. The Resident Evil 2 and 3 remastered collector's editions, those had logos, but nothing to the extent that this one actually has. Let's go ahead and continue to cut this thing open, trying not to damage anything, and get our figure out here. Alright, he feels pretty good in the hands. Let's go ahead and get this wrap off of him so we can get a closer look here. And here he is. Here's his facial features and expression he has on. Resident Evil 5 is still my favorite character model for the Chris Redfield. The just muscle bound, you know, rock punching character that I grew up loving. Just every time I think of Chris Redfield, then that's the first image that comes to my mind. The gun itself is actually in really decent detail. And let's see how easy this is to kind of snap in. I can totally see that this could be easily broken if you're not careful, but it snapped in pretty easily for us. Alright guys, so we've unboxed these items and we're checking them out. So we have done a collector's edition unboxing for the revamp for RE2 and RE3, which are these two statues here. And you can kind of get like a size comparison. Chris kind of towers over them. He's a lot taller. I wouldn't say a lot, you know, maybe an inch, maybe half an inch or so. But there is a discrepancy between the size difference. I think they're actually scaled to life size, so maybe Chris is a little bit taller than Leon, and then if you throw up this one, then she's the shorter one of the three. So I think these are scaled to life size or in character models or in-game models. But let's talk about a little bit more of the contents that it comes with. Now, the RE3 did not come with a steelbook, which was a bummer. This one was awesome enough to actually come with a fantastically detailed steelbook. I think every collector's edition should come with a steelbook, especially one that are targeted towards the high-end collectors just like these. Not everybody can get their hands on these. It was very difficult to secure the collector's edition to Resident Evil Village. I very much dislike how Capcom or whoever's responsible for putting out the pre-orders, because they did the direct and then they said they're available for pre-order now. It wasn't until 3 days later in the middle of the night that they went live for pre-order for the collector's edition. Not quite sure still why that was, but nonetheless I was able to grab one regardless of their sneak attack, I'll say. But all three of them put together, they look very awesome, put up in unison. All three of them have the same size base. These two are identical, and this one has a different styling to the base. It's a different game, it's not like a kickback, so I would assume, or I would predict that it would have a different base. But nonetheless, it has the gold embroiderments on the front that say Chris Redfield. The character model for Chris Redfield is very different than the direction I thought that they were going to go in. I don't know, I just Resident Evil 5 is my favorite rendition of Chris Redfield. You know, he's been with us since the very beginning, so it's really cool to actually have a detailed multi-textured to size scale statue such as this. But other than that, guys, I'm really pleased with it. The company has put out very high-end collectible collector's edition. They are very pricey to get your hands on these, especially if you're trying to get them from a reseller environment. Very difficult. Hopefully all of my RE fans on my channel, which there's quite a few of you on here, got your hands on one if you were interested in one. But nonetheless, like I said, all three of these in unison up on the display shelf look absolutely awesome. Whenever you got, you know, other RE stuff in the background, and the box itself is actually the same size as the rest of them, so you can display them. I'll throw up a picture now of how they look in unison. It looks amazing up on the game room shelf. Guys, I really hope that you've enjoyed the unboxing today. I know I had a lot of fun filming this. I'm going to go jump right on this game and continue playing through. And I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I have been. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you in the next unboxing. Peace.